Hey everybody, welcome back to Lynn's Test Kitchen, where we make what you want to bake. And today we have a recipe sent to us from Samuel in Mesa for bacon chocolate chip cheesecake blondies. You heard me right, bacon.
Hey there, I got a recommendation for Lynn's Test Kitchen. We're talking about bacon chocolate chip cheesecake blondies. Yeah, that's the best things in the world right there. We're talking bacon, chocolate, cheesecake, blondies. Except I'm more of a brunette guy. Sorry, I'm ladies, married. But all right, Lynn, see what you got. Let's see how these things turn out.
So I pre-made some bacon, all good. So we're gonna get bacon. See what I did there? Bacon, because it's bacon. All right, we have our butter in the bowl, and we're gonna cream our butter and sugar together. We have brown and white sugar. All right, we are going to add our 2 eggs and our vanilla. And this is our cookie dough layer, which is going to go on the bottom and crumbled on top. All right, we have our wet mixture, and I am going to whisk together our flour, our baking soda, and our salt. We're all whisked together. Now we're going to start the mixer on slow so that I don't end up wearing all this flour. All right, that has just come together. So we're going to add our chocolate chips and most of our bacon. We did reserve some for the top. So for you lovers of sweet and salty, this may be the recipe for you. You got to get that bacon well distributed so everybody gets a bite. All right, we're going to take half of this mixture and put it into a 9x9 pan. Oh, I forgot to put this on a baking sheet, which I'm using silicone. Since silicone is soft, we need something stable to put it on. But if you're using a metal pan, don't worry about it, metal or glass. So we're going to kind of cut this in half here. We're going to guess. And the rest is going to go on top of the cheesecake layer. That's right, we're having cookies, cheesecake, and bacon. Some people complained in the reviews about the size of the pan, but they didn't say if it was too small or too big. So I guess we'll find out. Another issue was some people said their cheesecake didn't set up. I'm really hoping that's not going to happen because I think I want to try it. This is a recipe I'm sort of excited about and sort of scared about. I'm not sure.
I'm also a little scared about it.
You are?
Yeah.
Is it the bacon?
It is the bacon.
The bacon.
I like bacon on its own or with savory things like wrapped around little hot dogs. I don't know if I'd want bacon in my cheesecake.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the best thing ever.
Yes, it may just taste like a salty pop. So I'm thinking that they were saying that the pan is too big, which now I'm getting. So I might steal a little bit more of our topping just to fill this in. Get that all the way to the edges. I'm gonna make it go. It's going, whether it wants to or not. We're gonna set this aside and we're gonna make our cheesecake layer. All right, we are gonna do the cheesecake layer. This is gonna be my favorite layer. So this time we're gonna use a stand mixer, so you can use a hand or stand mixer for either of these steps. I didn't wanna wash my bowl, to be honest with you, so we're using this one. And then I'll just ask my cameraman to do the dishes after. So we have our cream cheese, and we're gonna cream our sugar. All right, I'm gonna scrape down the beater and the bowl once before we add everything in it. And then we'll get the rest in, and this is coming together really quick, so looks like it's gonna be a pretty quick recipe. All right, that came together really good. The cream cheese was at room temperature, so that's pretty nice. The rest of it we're gonna do on low because you don't wanna beat a lot of air into cheesecake, otherwise the top will crack. If you ever see a cheesecake and the top is cracked, one reason is because somebody beat too much air into that. So we're gonna add our 2 eggs, and we're just gonna dump everything. The recipe says to just dump everything in. Normally I think I would add this probably in increments, but the recipe says put it in, put it in. So we had some vanilla, and now we have some 2% milk. We're gonna give that a little scrape. There's probably a bunch of cream cheese stuck to the bottom of the bowl. So far, it's a pretty loose mixture. It seemed like a lot of milk to me. I've never made a cheesecake with that much liquid in it, so we'll see how it comes out. And this may be the reason why people said their cream cheese stayed, or their cheesecake layer stayed soupy. So I'm gonna guess that could definitely be a problem, is all the liquid in here. So that may be people's issues with this recipe, but we'll see how it comes out and if this comes together.
Ooh, that oolong tea is good. I drank it for a long time. I is smart, I is kind, and I is impotent.
Hey, this is super soupy. Can I say that? Super soupy?
Super soupy.
It is super soupy. I do not know how this is going to set up, but that's why we're a test kitchen, because we're testing this recipe.
Isn't that a state in the South? Super sippy? Super sippy?
I think it's called super soupy?
Yeah.
Super sippy.
Like
super
the,
sippy.
The super sippy river?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can see, because there's so much liquid in here, it's just not really incorporating the cream cheese very well. Honestly, I think this recipe would be great without the milk, and maybe an addition of some sour cream or yogurt is what I would have done. We are going to give it one more quick mix, and then we're just going to go with it and see what happens. And Samuel, if this doesn't come out, I'm really sorry. I'll make you a new version. All right, one more mix. I don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. So who knows? Maybe it'll surprise me. Maybe it'll come out. I don't have a lot of hope. All right. So the recipe says to pour this over the cookie layer, and then we're gonna dollop the rest of the cookies over the cream cheese layer, and then the rest of the crumbled bacon. So yeah, that doesn't look like any cheesecake I've ever made. All right, so we have our reserved dough. So we're gonna just take little scoops of it and throw it on there. It says tablespoon size. All right, all the dough is in there. I don't know. It looks a little weird, but we'll see. Here's our reserved bacon. And I did make sure I got all the bacon that was in the bowl in here. So we're gonna sprinkle our reserved bacon. This is the best part for some of you folks.
Bacon.
Get all that on there, spread nice and evenly. Get every last bit of bacon since that's what this is about. All right, I'm going to clean up and get this in the oven, and then I'll be back to show you how it comes out. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the next day. We have the chocolate chip cheesecake Blondie out of the fridge. It needed to set up in the fridge for at least 4 hours, so I just left it overnight. So we're gonna try it today. As you can see, I mean, there's bacon. Oh, I forgot bacon in the title. So you can see the bacon, the chocolate chip, the layers of cheesecake. So we're gonna cut it and give this a try. I'm a little nervous and a little excited. One of the reviewers said that the cheesecake was still really soupy when they cut it. Definitely not soupy. It did set up. All right, let's just take a closer look. So you can see we have our cookie layer, a lot of chocolate, cheesecake, and then our chunks of cookie, and then of course our bacon on top. So here goes nothing. Let me make sure I get a good piece of the cookie with the cheesecake. I'm not sure that I got any bacon, and it could just be I didn't get any in that bite. So I'm gonna move it around where I see a piece of bacon. We're gonna try that, see if I can taste it. For me, it's a little weird when you get a piece of bacon because it's not super crisp. So I think if the bacon was crispier, I would like it more. Cameraman, oh, I'm sorry, camerawoman. I am not a sexist on the show. I will hire anybody for free labor. So man or woman, don't care. Camerawoman, would you like to taste the bacon, chocolate chip, cheesecake Blondie?
Sure.
All right, let me have that camera.
Excuse my appearance. I just worked out and I'm about to kill my whole workout eating this. Oh.
You got to get some cookie in there. Did you get cookie? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
Be honest.
That bacon is not doing it for me. It is not a good combination. If it weren't for the bacon, I would like it. And that's the camera woman's honest opinion. Sorry. Sorry, Samuel and Mesa.
Here you have it. I think we're on the same page. I like the cheesecake and the cookie. The bacon, I could live without in this one, but I'm not a bacon lover in desserts. So anyway, the recipe worked out though, you guys. So whether you love bacon or not, you could try this because you can leave the bacon out. So this is definitely worth a shot. So it's hard for me to rate. As it is, I'm gonna give it 3 stars. 3 stars. Without the bacon, I might give it, it's gonna be a 4 or 5. All right, anyway, thanks for joining again. And it's great to see you guys. Like and subscribe, please. And then send me a video clip of 30 seconds or less with a little blurb if you want me to try a recipe for you. And don't forget, if you're scared to make it, send it to me and I'll bake it.